Bonjour, film lovers! Did you know that you can subscribe to us on iTunes, Spotify, and Stitcher Radio? We also have a website, realnerdspodcast.com, where you can find cool articles and other ways to listen to the podcast. You can also follow us on social, Facebook at Real Nerds Podcast, and Twitter and Instagram at Real Nerds. You can also call us at 720-6nerds5. We will listen to it, we will play it, and we will probably commentate on it. Also, email us at realnerds@gmail.com. Anyway, enjoy the episode.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Ming Chen from AMC's Comic Book Men. Listen, I have my own podcast. I have my own podcast studio. I don't really care about those. What I really care about is the Real Nerds Podcast, the best podcast in the universe, in the multiverse, on all Earths, 616 and beyond. Listen to it. Subscribe right now, and listen to this episode. Listen to all the episodes, but especially listen to the one that I'm on. It might be the best. Thank you, guys.
Hey, Brad. Before we start, do you mind turning on the speaker for me? I'm having trouble hearing.
I don't know why my speaker would do that, but let me figure this out here. Ow! Ugh, what was that?
I'm Ryan Frost, and welcome to Real Nerds Podcast.
Camera, action!
Well, a real nerd knows who shot, and a real nerd can follow the plot, and a real nerd
Just
can...
talk film! I'm sorry.
Take it outside. Well, a real nerd knows who shot, and a real nerd can follow the plot, and a real nerd will give it all they got. Lights, camera, action! Real nerds!
What the hell? Like, how's that even scientifically possible?
Well, you're a fucking idiot because our film of the week is Jackass Forever. You had to know I was going to pull some prank. I want to thank your mom for sneaking into your home and rigging that for me. So thank you.
You went through a lot of trouble for one episode of this podcast.
Yeah, but my most favorite thing to do is, to shock people and fuck with them.
What people don't know is before we actually start recording, you're really playing pranked on us every episode.
Yeah, exactly. This time I just made it a little more visceral where you actually felt it.
Yeah, that's not... I'll let this one slide because it is Jackass Forever this week, but ow, God, my arm.
Yeah, that's 50,000 volts, my friend.
I think I need to call an ambulance. Not feeling too good here. Might have to do this one out without me.
Yeah, just call me back when you're in the hospital.
Thanks for making me pay thousands of dollars for an episode.
for my 10-second joke.
How's it going?
That joke was $100 every second.
Worth it.
Nice. Every week on Real Nerds Podcast, we see a new movie and we podcast our experience of the world. As you can hear, we saw Jackass Forever this week. We're going to tell you if we recommend the movie, play the trailer, and then, you can spoil this movie because there's a lot of pranks in it. We also have movie news and Hollywood's big comeback, the big box office winner of the week. We like movies, and we've been doing it for over 10 years. Anything cool happened to you this week, Brad?
Not really. Just been working on stuff and, went to some events that some friends got married. So,
oh, very cool.
Yeah, nothing really movie stuff related and real nerds going on for me. How about you?
Yeah, no, I work all the time, and like my highlight of my week is being able to meet you at the Alamo Sloan's Lake for the 10 extra minutes of Jackass Forever. So, but I have been playing a lot of PlayStation 5 lately. The Spider-Man game that came out on PS4 was remastered for it, and it was bundled with the Miles Morales game. And it was already a great looking game, and now, it's incredible now. There's more colors, the animation is more fluid. It's hard to describe unless you've played it. So yeah, I've been doing that, and I just started the Uncharted Legacy Collection or Thieves Collection, whatever the hell they call it, where it runs at 60 frames per second now and has more resolution, and it's crazy.
This might be a dumb question, but I assume the PS5 outputs 4K, right? It's not like
Yes.
okay, it's not like 1080p, and it
So-
upscales it.
What's cool is you can't. So the games, so like Uncharted has two different settings. You can have it at 4K, and then it maximizes the frames per second at 30. So you get sharper image and things like that. Or you can do 60 frames per second where it upscales it because it can't render the 4K as fast.
Right.
But it's whatever your preference is. I mean, it looks incredible. I mean, it was already a great looking game on PlayStation 4, and now it's just, geez. And no load times. It's crazy. That's the most crazy thing about the PS5 is a game as huge as Spider-Man that has the literal Manhattan Island rendered. You used to have to take 2 or 3 minute load screens, and now it immediately fast travels you to any part of the city.
Yeah.
If you want. I like to swing through the city, but you can fast travel if you want.
It's funny, like, growing up, there were no load times because they were all cartridges. But in like the past decade, load times have been a thing. Like every time I turn my Switch, it seems like it has to download an update.
Yeah. Oh
or
yeah.
something. And that's usually like, hey, sorry, that's like 30 minutes you have to wait.
Yeah. I always
To even
leave
start the game.
my Switch on sleep mode and my PlayStation on rest mode. So it's while they're resting, they download all that shit.
Yeah.
Because I don't. I mean, nowadays, as soon as you buy a game, they have a day one like 8 gig patch that they have to fix the game with. So
Yeah. See you tomorrow.
yep. But yeah, no, yeah, that's all I've been doing. I've been having a lot of fun. I don't know if you've played the Spider-Man. The Batman Arkham games are incredible, but I think Spider-Man's the best superhero game.
No, of course you do.
Yeah, that's what I do. Anyways, our film of the week is Jackass Forever. Brad, do you recommend Jackass Forever?
I think at this point, if you're not already a fan, you're probably not going to go out to see this one. But I think if you are a fan like us, I think it's another great entry into the franchise. There is a bit of you do miss some of the old crew. Obviously, Ryan Dunn couldn't make it back, but
Why?
Oh, haven't you heard?
Dude, that was 11 years ago. Can you believe that shit?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Time just getting away from us. Yeah, even obviously Bam Margera didn't deserve to be a part. Like he's in it a little bit in the background for some of the shots, but some of his presence not being there is missing. And then the new guys, they didn't have an entire TV series to get you to warm up with them so they get in there as much as they can. But yeah, overall I think it's just fun. There's like one really great skit in there that I love, and then there's a lot of like Danger Aaron, I think, is like the unsung hero of the movie because he doesn't get a lot of credit, but he takes the most brutal abuse of the whole movie, like the most of it. Like Johnny Knoxville does get hit by an ox, like that's from the trailer, but just Aaron gets punched in the nuts so much.
Oh, geez.
And almost killed by a bear. So yeah, it's fun. It's just a ton of fun. It's like I was laughing the hardest I've laughed in a theater in forever.
Yeah, I think you should definitely see this film. I don't even think you have to be a fan. I'll just touch on basically what you said. If you want to go to the movie theater and just laugh really hard, then you should go see it, because there's also something cool about seeing them almost 50 and doing this, and they don't pop up as quick.
Yeah.
So here's the trailer for Jackass Forever.
The world waited for what felt like forever. Then we waited longer. But this February, we promise
This is gonna be the gnarliest shit ever.
The wait is over.
Hello, I'm Johnny Knoxville. Welcome to Jackass.
If you're gonna be dumb, you gotta be tough. When you get knocked down, you gotta get back up.
If they trust us to go to the bathroom, they're less intelligent than I thought.
Life in the drawer, but I know enough to know. If you're gonna be dumb, you gotta be tough.
You're still blowing people up. As if life's not hard enough.
This guy's one badass dude right here. Oh man, I'm on Jackass.
It's a Texas rat snake. Venomous?
Francis hits harder than any heavyweight in MMA. I told Aaron it was a lightweight.
That's not a lightweight. What are you guys talking about?
We're in this together, Pops. What's the worst that can happen?
You said it wasn't gonna feel like anything.
I just need you to sit with my grandpa. Just make sure he doesn't smoke.
There ain't a bunch of NASA scientists writing this.
Can I get a cold brew?
Yeah, okay.
Will you make him an actual coffee, Stephanie?
Here, I made you another one.
It's gotta be over, dude. I think we're all the way finished with brew. Stick a fork in it.
It's funny because obviously there's no story to the Jackass films. It's literally how can we hurt each other and make it funny. And I don't know why it is so fun to see people get hurt, but there's something about it that just brings a tear to my eye laughing. Like,
I just want to clarify, like when I say, yeah, if you're not a fan already, it's not going to win you over. Like over the weekend, people were asking me like what I saw this week, and a bunch of people were like, "Oh, like that crude humor is not my style." I'm like, "Well, that's always been their style, so this isn't going to change that."
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, it opens with Chris Pontus's penis dressed up like Godzilla, destroying a town,
mixed with like live action and puppetry, and
yeah, it's a pretty impressive setup. I mean, and yeah, it's really fun because one of the staples of the Jackass films is the opening is this really cinematic,
sequence.
Yeah, it has nothing to really do with the movie. It's just, I think the bull one is still my favorite. Is that 3 or 2?
The bull one? Oh yeah, I think it's 2. Yeah.
Yeah, where they're all running down the street and getting hit by bulls. But yeah, it's to me, it's kind of like seeing old friends for the first time in a long time, because they're so much fun. And I used to watch those all the time. They went from an alligator biting their nipples to there's a tarantula that bites the nipples.
Yeah, I didn't realize it until the credits that a lot of the gags in this movie are recreations of past gags, just amped up to 11.
Yeah. I forget the kid's name. He's one of the new kids, but his dad's in it. They call him Dark Shark. And he's this hardened like ex-con, but he freaks out over a spider, and there's a bit with Wee Man and a vulture, and he freaks out. he's screaming, he's biting me, and it's just the bird is just sitting on him.
That's so hard edged after all. Yeah
it's funny. Like the dichotomy of that is really funny. And yeah, it's I don't know if your favorite skit's my favorite skit, but I love the they turn the lights off in the room.
Yeah, the Silence of the Lambs bit I think is the best bit. I'm actually kind of bummed it's like one of the first things that happens in the movie, because I think it also been a great closer.
Yeah.
Because it's just so cerebral. Like it's
because it's 20 something years of psychological torture these guys have been through.
Yeah, like I imagine if you're on a Jackass set, you're always like watching your back and covering your nuts. So when they turn the lights out and they they set it up with making them think that there's a snake in the room, and then they shut off the lights and they remove the snake, but like they just have plants in there with props that just kind of have night vision goggles and screw with them, and then they amp it up by giving them an exit spot and then making the exit like dangerous.
has like skillets hanging from the fucking ceiling, and then when you run into them, the floor is covered with mouse traps.
Yep.
And then that I forget that new kid where he tried to jump over the
wall of mouse traps. Yeah, he's like, I could feel it. I didn't care. I was just getting out of here.
Yeah, his name's Zach. He like tried to jump over, and there was more mouse traps on this table, and it just fucked him over more.
Then just like the night vision goggles showing like their intense terror at what's going on. The reactions
Aaron
to their faces.
is really funny in that one where he's hiding underneath a table, has like a cushion that he's holding up, and his eyes are as big as like cartoon eyes, and you can tell he's panic breathing and just doesn't know what to do.
Yeah. And then after it's over, like even Dave England is like, you know, I'm not trusting any of you guys to tell me where to go. Like, I'll live here.
Yeah, Dave's like, I'm gonna start a new life. And it's funny because it's so genuine.
Yeah.
The terror and their response. And I think that's what I loved about this movie too, is one, it's cool seeing Steve-O, you know, being healthy and no longer an addict, and he's still having lots of fun and still being Steve-O. But to think of the stuff when you're 50 and, you know, an exploding fart, and that's the kind of stuff when you were, you know, in elementary school that you'd want to do with your friends. You know what I mean?
I mean, I never wanted to do that, but yeah, I definitely seen way more of Steve-O than I've ever seen in this movie.
You definitely see his butthole.
Yeah. Yeah, his bit with the skateboard falling on his shins. Like, the other fun thing about these movies is going into feel the audience reactions. Mm-hmm. And as soon as that skateboard guillotine showed up, like, you just have everyone like knew what was going to happen.
Oh yeah, and I mean when it hit in our audience, I mean I went, "Ooh!"
Yeah, because like if you ever had your shins hit by anything, you're like, you know that feeling.
Exactly. It's just really fun. I was talking to my wife because Kellen wants to see it really bad because they keep, you know, he watches Nickelodeon, which is owned by Paramount, which owns Jackass. So the TV spots are playing all the time, and he wants to see it, which I don't think he would have a problem. But then I was thinking him and his friends might start trying to jump off things at school, or you know, like that Family Guy episode where they just start doing shit. And it's funny because because he asked to see it yesterday, and I said, you know what, maybe I will take him. And I text my wife, you know, because I don't want to get in trouble. I said, hey, Kellen keeps on asking you to see Jackass. And she said, well, I don't know if you should because him and his friends are going to start misbehaving. And so I told him, I said, yeah, buddy, you know, they kind of do things in there with their friends, and I don't want you to get hurt. And he has this friend named Mayhem. And he said,
yeah.
He said, yeah, you're probably right, Daddy. Me and Mayhem would want to jump off of things. Oh, I'm glad I'm not showing you this movie.
Like
he's
I said,
mature enough to know.
Like I said, it might be good just to show him the TV show first.
Yeah. A little more toned down.
Yeah. Because I think a lot of that stuff is like regular skating type stuff. So,
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, this movie has a tons of male nudity and
it does.
Exposed buttholes. So, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't worry about that stuff. I worry more about him being, you know, influenced to, hey, get our cell phone. Well, my kid doesn't have a cell phone, but let's record us going down our bikes really fast and us throwing shit at you, or I don't know,
or just punch each other in the crotch constantly.
Yeah. Oh, dude, the cup test. Fuck.
Yeah. It was the pogo stick that actually bent the cup, right?
Yeah. Well, I think it's because it pinched his scrotum. Like when they went back and showed it in slow motion.
Yeah. I thought he crushed a ball on that one because.
Oh yeah, that was horrible. I don't know why. Like, I get they're fucking crazy. I wouldn't do it.
I'm just like, how did he let them get away with abusing him that much? Because he takes so many shots to the nuts in this movie. It's like, I know they have like a give one, like get one type system. You know, if with Jeff Tremaine like asks you to do something like really gnarly, like you get a freebie pass like on something else, and it just seems like Aaron had to do everything. Like he didn't get any passes. Like even the spider one, he's just like, dude, I won. Like, why am I being punished?
They know they can fuck with him and not fuck with somebody's dad who just shows up.
Yeah. But I wouldn't fuck with that guy either. So
yeah, no, I wouldn't either. Yeah, no, I think you should see it. I can't remember all the skits off the top of my head. But it's really fun. Just seeing them doing stuff again.
Yeah, and you're right. It's even better when they're old and like get knocked out and can't get up right away.
Because even there's that one where Poopies, that's his real name. He does that parachute jump, and he's knocked out cold. And they go over "Are you okay, man? Are you okay?" It's like 10 seconds, and he wakes up. And he goes, "Yeah," but you can tell he's still fucked up.
Yeah, and that's one of the young guys. I mean, Johnny Knoxville got hit by that bull, and he was snoring.
Oh yeah, he was. he was out.
Yeah.
But he had broken ribs, a broken arm, and I think the one that fucked almost all of them up was that the marching band one where they walked on that treadmill that was going like 30 miles an hour.
Yep. Yeah. Steve-O, like fractured his skull or something.
Yep. Guys are that's one of those ones where you're like, what are we doing?
Yeah, and the finale had a carousel or something, and they think it's just to like drink milk and then throw up on each other, but it's actually a paintball scene where everyone comes out as they got like 50 different people shooting at them, and they have no protection on, and there's just explosions everywhere, and Wee Man comes out in his own little tank, and like, was it like cannonballs or medicine balls or something?
Something that I would not want to get hit with.
Yeah,
because Steve-O showed his dick that had a huge bruise on it. God. Fuck.
Yeah. But yeah, that was cool, but I think the Silence of the Lambs bit was like more interesting than just a paintball fight at the end.
Yeah, I agree.
Random explosions.
Like I said, it's just because the psychological scars that they all bear over 20 years of doing this stuff. And I think they all were a little more scared because they're older and they know better. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I mean, we have all learned from our past, and after not having a new Jackass for, was it 12 years? 13 years?
2010? Yeah. 12 years.
Yeah, 12 years. And then to go back on there and you're going to get, I mean, there's that one where Johnny Knoxville's in this back of this moving van or truck, and he's just waiting for Steve-O to come out of his trailer, and he hits him in the face with a volleyball that's launched through a ball machine. I mean, that's just got to be the terror you're constantly living with in these movies,
Yeah, are you on your guard all the time, or like at this point you're like so old that you just don't care? Like you just like
yeah, I don't know.
Assume you're on set, so something's gonna happen to you. Yeah.
You
just take it.
Yeah, go see Jackass. It's really fun.
Yeah, the bonus stuff wasn't what I expected.
I know. I was a little disappointed.
Yeah, I know it's not showing that stuff everywhere, but we did see a screen with bonus stuff, and it was just like an interview with the new guys. So
I was hoping it was going to be a couple more like stunts.
Yeah, like deleted scenes that probably show up later on a Blu-ray or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just like a retrospective, introduce you to the new players, which I don't know. Are they going to make more Jackass movies with these people? Because it doesn't feel like it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's hard to think of a Jackass without Steve-O and Johnny Knoxville,
Yeah. Like I said, even just missing Ryan Dunn and Bam, like it just didn't feel complete, but like there's no way to solve that. So
yeah. Agreed.
Yeah, I miss like people throwing snakes at Bam.
Yep. Yeah. Or I mean, Ryan Dunn had the one skit in the first movie where he put the toy car up his butt for the X-ray.
Yeah, I guess Steve O was supposed to do that one. And he was like, I guess that's in the movie. Yeah, he talks about like, yeah, I don't want to embarrass my dad. But yeah, they did have like a little tribute to Ryan Dunn. They showed like I think it was a skit that didn't make it to anything, where he's riding around inside like a office building with like a scooter,
Yeah,
like a medical scooter, and it's like
It
really
keeps
cramped
running
area.
into shit.
Yeah, really close quarters, so it just knocks everything out of the way and crushes people. Yeah, so yeah, it's just a lot of fun. Just laugh so hard seeing dumb stuff.
And it's good to do that every once in a while.
Peak cinema right there.
Hell yeah.
Even Scorsese's jealous.
Fucking A, he is. I mean, because it's also like 2 hours shorter than any of his movies, so. So this week I'm supposed to do a news segment, but I didn't find anything that really stood out to me. The Academy Award nominations are tomorrow, but so I'm going to use this time, Brad, I hope you don't mind, to talk about Peacemaker.
No, I don't mind.
Sweet. I wonder if we can play the Peacemaker theme song right now.
Yeah, we can.
Fuck yeah.
Make a move extreme. Shortcut to your dreams. A blow straight to the stars on that flying thing. Get high. Get the snow blind games. Pikachu, Chickapoo in the world beyond. Got a beat, got a heat on the phone is straight. Stay over the parts. Once the magic starts. Do you really want to taste it? What's going on? Must come down. Baby, you're losing ground. Just slowly come the mirror lies the whole song. She doesn't wear your blinkers on. For your goal, the invisible bone. Do you really want to taste it? What's going on? Must come down. Baby, you're losing ground. Just slowly come the mirror lies the whole song. She doesn't wear your blinkers on. For your goal, the invisible bone.
I have to agree with James Gunn. I never skip that intro
Yeah, me neither.
because it's fucking hilarious. And our band Steel Panther shows up at the closing episode 2, I think it is.
Yeah, he does a cover of Foster the People's Pumped Up Kicks, hair metal style, which is fun.
Yeah, it's fun. I look, there's no soundtrack for this show yet. I want the soundtrack.
James Gunn actually has like a Spotify playlist, so he takes all the songs from the show and puts it on there. So if you want to stream it, you can. But I'm sure at some point down the line they'll release it.
I'm hoping it'll be like a Waxworks or a Mondo release. That'd be cool.
Oh, I'm sure there will be. It's probably more expensive because a lot of it's actual like other people's songs and not just the score. So
yeah,
a little bit pricier to put together, but yeah.
But anyways, Peacemaker is a continuation of your favorite film from last year, The Suicide Squad, my second favorite film, and Peacemaker at the end, at the end credit scene, is recovering in the hospital, and this film basically picks up right after that, where he yells at the janitor, which is great, and he's given another task with to take out the butterflies, and that's what the premise is, but it's way more. You kind of get in.
I was gonna say it's kind of like this douchebag kind of realizing his effect on the world, and coming to terms with, what kind of bad stuff that's caused, and then how to like grow from it. So
yep. And it's because I was never a fan of John Cena the wrestler, but I really like John Cena the actor. I think he's really good in this TV show.
His career is like, he's kind of following The Rock, where he played a character in wrestling, and now he's just like seems like a cool dude that
and
he has really good comedic sensibilities.
Yeah, where The Rock is kind of settled into an action hero leading man role, and he's really great at it. I love The Rock. John Cena's kind of fallen into a leading man who doesn't mind making fun of himself.
Yeah.
And it's really endearing. I mean, I love the old man in this show.
Yeah.
Lives next door to Peacemaker's racist dad, the White Dragon. And
he's always talking about how much better Batman is.
Yeah, he has villains like the Mad Hatter, the Joker. Yeah, because he lets them go free. I fucking kill everybody.
It's just too much of a pussy to do anything about it.
Yeah, it's super violent. But you care about the actors, the characters in it.
Yeah, suddenly like Vigilante, which is just like some, I don't know, F-list character in DC Comics, and he's a ton of fun, like as his kind of sidekick.
I know. I love I think it's the 3rd or 4th episode where they're leaving and he's hiding behind a dumpster.
Yeah. And Harcourt's like, I see you.
What? I'm just standing here. What are you talking about?
I was going to leave, but then you said that.
What are you doing? Oh, I'm making my face so he doesn't recognize it. No one knows who this guy is.
And he's kind of like this mirror for Peacemaker to like realize, you know, his influence, like what his influence as Peacemaker has been on people. Because Vigilante's more sadistic than Peacemaker is.
Because there's a turning point. I think it's the 4th, maybe. I can't remember, but where they want them to kill these kids that are supposedly these butterfly alien things, and Peacemaker can't do it. And Vigilante's, I got it. He just executes them. So
Harcourt's doing this thing like baby bear down, mama bear down, and then Vigilante steps in and he's like, ooh, Papa bear down. Like he's making fun of it. Like are you caught up to all the episodes? Yeah,
I think they just had the 6th one, correct?
Yeah,
there's the 7th one. I think 7th one's tomorrow.
There's 2 left, so the recent one's 6. Yeah. Okay, so make sure I wasn't spoiling anything for you.
Oh yeah, no. It's just a really cool show, and I love the energy behind it. I mean, it's a James Gunn show through and through. James Gunn has a great job of. I think all his movies have great energy to them, and they're always a lot of fun to watch. Even if you don't like a certain one of his films, you can still watch them. Yeah,
I think the hair metal, like Easter eggs and everything in the show is a ton of fun. Like that separates it from a lot of, shows on TV. And all that throwback to like glam metal and everything. I don't know, just like you said with the intro and everything. It's like many shows are like on HBO have that like artsy intro credit sequence. It's kind of abstract or like photos of things animated, but like the fact that they're doing this dance number to a metal song and like choreographed and everyone's deadpan about it. It's fun and different. And apparently you can see Judo Master. He's supposed to be poking his head out like in the background, and I keep watching. I haven't seen it other than when he jumps out of the hole at the end, but
I forgot fucking Judo Master. I love him. He's has Peacemaker tied up and he's eating flaming hot Cheetos.
Yeah. He's like throwing him at him.
I kick your fucking ass.
Yeah.
You're so small. If I rupture my Achilles tendon, I could put you in there.
I'm a little confused though, because, so they caught him, then he escaped, and then they shot him in the chest and he still lived, but I haven't seen him for like 3 episodes. And like, where did he go? Cause, John Economos had him tied down and watching him before his escape.
Yeah.
But then after he was shot in the chest, like, is he in a hospital somewhere or like,
ooh, I don't know.
What happened to him?
Like, hopefully he comes back.
Yeah. It's weird to keep him alive and then not do anything with him for the rest of the series. So it just feels interrupted, incomplete.
So yeah, if you have HBO Max, you should definitely be streaming Peacemaker. I love Eagly in it.
Oh yeah. the last episode where he's like falling, dropping out of the sky and attacking the police.
Yep.
And Vinci's like, damn, Eagly's hardcore. Like Eagly's like biting out people's eyes. Yeah.
Or when he hugs him, Dad, get the camera. He's hugging me.
What'd you do to my phone? Had some rad pictures of Eagly on there.
His dad, played by Robert Patrick, is really good in it. He's really horrible and sadistic. So
yeah, says some awful things to the Asian cop.
Oh yeah, he's a racist. He's a real supervillain. Where I think Peacemaker kind of treads that Deadpool kind of area where he's not really a good guy, not really a bad guy. He's kind of a douche.
It's like Vigilante says, like, we're the good guys, and we only kill bad guys unless there's a mistake.
Yeah. Or when he's listing them off, he goes, and the last thing he says are people who use graffiti.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you think I like doing this? I do. Yeah, and his moment in the prison when he takes on the white supremacists is great, because you think he's gonna get his ass kicked because he doesn't look dangerous, and usually like most movies, like that's what happens. So it was refreshing to see him just like completely annihilate all those guys.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can't wait for the last 2 episodes, and hopefully there's a Blu-ray release so we can get some behind the scenes stuff with James Gunn and things like that.
Yeah. And hopefully season 2, because they haven't announced it yet, but it seems like it's doing well.
Yeah, I read an interview with James Gunn, and he says he's really tired right now. So, well, I mean, he's making Guardians. I think he's working on Guardians 3 right now.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, season 2 might be a little ways off.
Yeah, but he also like wrote all of this season and directed, I think, all but 3 episodes.
Yeah.
So he doesn't have to do everything.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, he should just get in, he should be like a Seth MacFarlane where he's still part of it, and checks on things, but kind of lets other people do it.
Yeah.
But I get why he wants to make it his own. That's cool. All right. Last thing this week. Let's check on Hollywood's big comeback. Well, the numbers are in from this weekend, and Jackass Forever made $23.5 million on a $10 million budget. So good for them.
Finally, Spider-Man falls down only one more time since it opened.
Yeah. And I mean, Spider-Man, I didn't think it was going to make it to Avatar's total, but they're saying it's going to pass it this week.
Yeah, how much did it do?
It did 9.6 million. It almost beat Moonfall.
Yeah, so I think it's going to.
Yeah, I think so too. And in fact, on Sunday, it made 300,000 more than Moonfall. So, Moonfall cost 150 million and only made 10 million. And yeah,
and there's still no like comic book inspired movie coming out for like another 3 weeks until the Batman. So
yeah,
you could still do like another 5 to 10 easily.
I think
time.
it will. I think Uncharted will probably eat a lot of its thing, but that's fine. I mean, it's been number 1 for a while, and being the 3rd highest grossing movie of all time, I'll take it.
Before inflation, yes.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah. Congratulations to Spider-Man. It's funny. I think the person who like reps Jackass for the studio was talking about like, yeah, it did really well because audiences have been starved for like a comedy that they can just get together with their friends and watch. Them like, did you not see Spider-Man like 4 weeks ago? Like, I mean, it's not technically like specifically just a comedy, but like it's still something that you got a group of friends together to go see. For most people,
yeah, agreed.
It seems like how out of touch they are sometimes.
I know
with their own industry.
I agree.
But yeah, I was thinking about it. There hasn't really been like a ton of like just comedy focused movies since before 2020.
Yeah.
They're usually blended with something else. There hasn't been like a Superbad or something.
I know.
Like 2 years. Or a Hangover or something that I can remember.
Yeah,
there was. It was so bad I just didn't.
I think the last one that I really enjoyed like that was Game Night, and that's probably 3-4 years old now.
Oh gosh, yeah, probably like 2017, 18.
Yeah. Cool. Well, let's see if any of the other nerds have anything to contribute this week.
Nerds, Corinne here for another installment of Showtime, where I tell you all about something cool I've been watching lately and recommend it to all of you. So the thing I'm going to recommend this week is called Abbott Elementary. It's a new show on ABC. It's on Tuesday nights at 8 o'clock Mountain Time. Also, it streams on Hulu the next day in case you're one of those people like me. But it's basically The Office, but set at an elementary school. It has, like the whole documentary slice of life thing, and it's about, these inner city school teachers, and they're trying to do the best with what they have, and of course, there's a lot of shenanigans going on, and then, I'm really excited to see where, they set up so many characters that you can tell, like, if the show goes on long enough and they get the character arcs that they deserve, it's going to be awesome, and really excited to see it. It is also just really well written, a lot of good humor, good comedy, so I've laughed out loud multiple times watching the show. I highly recommend it to everybody. Abbott Elementary, it's on Hulu, it's also on ABC. So, while we're here, I just finished watching the season finale of the Book of Boba Fett, and I have to say, not really impressed, with the show as a whole. I mean, the best parts of it were basically when it was, like, Mandalorian season 2.5, and then, like, the second strongest element was kind of seeing, like, Boba Fett's flashbacks and him, being taken in by the Tusken Raider tribe, and then, meeting Fennec Shan and all that. And I mean, we got some cameos, and that was cool, I guess, but the show's writing is, I don't know if it's the writing or if it's the structuring. I thought it was just kind of funny how in the last episode, one of the characters straight up asked Boba Fett, like, what are you doing? Like, why are you here? Why did you decide to become this, like, crime lord? And I'm like, I've been wondering that this entire show. It's like he went from being, like, this bounty hunter. It's like, okay, when he shows up in Mandalorian season 2, it's like, okay, he wants his armor back, obviously. But then when he gets his armor back, he just all of a sudden, like, takes over Jabba the Hutt's territory? I'm like, so, why? It's just so weird. Yeah, I think that the show, it had some good moments, again, mostly involving Mando, and other folks that we all know from other, Star Wars series, but yeah, as far as, like, the core of the show about, like, Boba Fett and him becoming this crime lord, they kind of found a little bit of footing at the very end where he's like, these are my people, I have to protect them, and I'm like, okay, it's like, why are we just now getting this motivation? You never talked about this in the previous episodes, or if you did, it wasn't very much. So, again, this is coming from me. I'm not a big fan of Boba Fett as a character. I just thought people, like, hyped him up so much, and I mean, the actor, Tamara Morrison, does an excellent job. He's brought a lot to that character, and I really appreciate that. And I like Ming-Na Wen, and her character, when she was in The Mandalorian, she was just kind of this one-off person, and then she gets brought back as this kind of, associate of Boba Fett's, and that's pretty much all that happens with that. We get some background on, like, how they met and their first interactions, but we don't see much beyond it. So, yeah, just not really impressed with it. I am very excited for Mandalorian Season 3, though. But yeah, I don't know. Am I the only one? If you're into the Book of Boba Fett, please let me know, because, I mean, how did anybody enjoy the show unless they were just big Mandalorian fans? So, hit me up on Twitter, @CatchingClassic, or email the show, I guess, at realnerds@gmail.com. So, thanks for listening to me rant about that. It made me feel differently once I see the episodes. You know, if I rewatch the series all the way through in one sitting, or if I, I don't know. I could feel differently about it as I get more information, but for what I have right now, I was just kind of disappointed, and it was just all over the place. So, I'm willing to give Season 2 a chance, just because, Star Wars is like, everybody is just going to be in everybody's show now, so you kind of have to watch all the shows if you don't want to, miss seeing your favorite character pop up or something. So anyway, I'll talk to you all next time. I have been watching Reacher on Amazon Prime. I'm probably going to finish that, so I'll let you know whether it's any good on the next episode. Bye!
And now it's time for Brad's Exhibition Etiquette, your weekly guide of tips and tricks to help you not ruin Brad's fun at the movies. Here's a tip for all you couples on Valentine's Day this week. Just want to let you know that if you show up to the theater and I'm the only one there, you don't actually have to sit right behind me. Also, if me and other people are attending, it's not your private screening. And that's your tip for this week. Hey film buddies, follow me around Denver. This week at Esquire Midnights, they are screening Princess Mononoke in Japanese with English subtitles. So check that out. And that's what's going on around town.
As always, thank you to the other nerds for contributing. Next week, we are seeing A Death on the Nile or Blacklight. I don't know yet. Maybe I'll put out a poll and we'll see. Or maybe it'd be a good weekend to do 2 movies. Have a B movie ready.
Yeah. I think we might be institute some new categories in this podcast, like the B movie. That'd be fun.
Yep. Brad, thanks for joining me on this journey.
Always.
And I will see you at the movies.
Well, a real nerd knows who shot. A real nerd can follow the plot. And a real nerd will give it all they got. Lights, camera, action. Real nerds.
Thanks for listening to Real Nerds Podcast, a Nebulous Visions production. Stream or download episodes, read articles at realnerdspodcast.com. Stream us on Apple or Google Podcast, Stitcher, Spotify, or iHeartRadio. Follow us on Facebook, Real Nerds Podcast. Twitter and Instagram, @Real Nerds. Watch us on YouTube, Real Nerds Podcast. Email us at realnerds@gmail.com. Call us at 720-6nerds5. Thank you to Sparks Mandrill, Mike at Plan 9 Studios, and Bolognium for all of our groovy theme songs. And that's how you fucking do it!